Gervonta Tank Davis. Let Shakur Stevenson. Devin Haney know y'all ain't built like that, bro.
Usually they're around to.
You think you might regain the love for it though? You never know. Like like you said, you got a spark today. Okay.
Hey, Tank's fighting Lamont Roach on March 1st, by the way.
Well, Tank, you finding it hard to get more grip from these fighting nowadays? It's looking like Scott Lawrence to the bottom up.
Nah, not really. Yeah, I had that 100 ready.
Well, that escalated quickly. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, turn on your notifications. Catch me live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. I'm also live every Sunday morning with the Singing OG, KC Boxing Network, Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. I ask you to join the channel as a member. Drop super chats and super thanks when you come by the live streams and the videos that we do. And hit me up if you want to debate. KnockoutBoxing86 at yahoo.com. Oh no, Tank Davis is retiring. It's done. It's set in stone. He's retiring. At the end of 2025, he's done. KO is in shambles. Tank fans are in shambles. Let's talk about everything revolving what happened yesterday in a video form, because when you're reacting to it live, not able to really talk to you guys and hit a lot of key points. We're going to hit them all in this video. Number one, I'm going to break it down with if he retires, right? Let's start there. If the young man retires, totally up to him, totally his choice. If he feels like he wants to do other things with his life, and he has enough money to be comfortable and do so, then that's totally his prerogative. That's something that he's going to have to decide within himself. It is what it is, right? At the end of the day, that's up to Tank Davis. So whatever. We'll get to the end of 2025, and we'll see if he stays true to that or if he doesn't. For me, based on what I just played for you guys, it already looks like this might have been a situation where he's just mad on that day. He's just having a bad day, and he wasn't fucking with it that day. It could be marketing. Could be all part of a grand puppet master plan. We won't know till we get to the end of 2025. But the fact that he could just, I'm so mad, I'm so angry, I'm so fed up. This is trash. Boxing is trash. I'm tired of this shit. I just want to go make my money. I don't want to be punched on no more. I want to go to therapy, but I can't go to therapy because I'm going to lose that hunger inside me. And I don't want to lose that hunger. But I want to get it out of me, so I don't even want to fight no more. I don't even want to be angry no more. This shit is trash. Hey, Tank, do you think you could ever fall back in love with the sport, though? Probably. Probably. Then the very next question. Hey, do you find it hard to get motivated for these fights and get yourself up for these fights? Nah. What? You so fed up. You out this shit. You are through. You for sure done. Everything's done. Will you fall back in love with it, though? You think you just might be mad today and fall back in love with the sport? Probably. Man, wake up, bro. Wake up. So, even if he was serious yesterday, while being serious and being so fed up and being done with the sport and being just beyond it all, nigga, I'm 2025, I'm out this bitch. I'm done. I'm through. I'm finished. Hey, man, you done for real? We don't want to see you go. Any chance you could fall back in love with the sport? Probably. Probably so. You find it hard to get motivated to fight these guys? Nah, not really. Bruh, it's crazy how people take shit and don't look at it in its entirety. At the end of the day, could he retire? Probably, bro. Like he said, probably not. We won't know to the end of 2025. Here's what I do know. Based on the history of the sport and history of high-level athletes that reach the level that he's reached, which is the apex of your sport, right? You're one of the most popular. You're one of the highest earners. You got the most fans. Guys like that, they typically have to get shown the door instead of having the door, instead of going to the door themselves. Meaning, for every Barry Sanders who retired in his prime, who retired while he was still killing shit, you got Emmitt Smith, you got Adrian Peterson, you got LaDainian Tomlinson, so forth and so on, right? For every boxer, like Andre Ward, right, who got out the game early, you got Bernard Hopkins, Oscar De La Hoya, Floyd Mayweather, right, Roy Jones Jr., Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield, Lennox Lewis, like, so we just have to wait and see. Tank Davis, could he retire? I mean, we'll see. He's talking about it. If he's seriously contemplating it, then we'll never know until he decides to make that decision. But he will be one of those ones that will go under the exception and not the rule. And whenever I'm in these situations as an analytical human being, he would have to show me that he's the exception and really gonna get out the game while he's at his highest peak. So there's that part of it. Now let's talk about what it did for his fight with Lamont Roach. And just something to consider, right? Could he be saying this shit just to build the fight up? Tank Davis in the past has had Floyd Mayweather fake beef to lean on. When he needs to build a fight, him and Floyd get into it, fake beef. Oh, is he leaving Mayweather Promotions? Is he done with Mayweather Promotions? What's going on with Tank and Floyd? And then they both show up at the goddamn fight together and cool as a motherfucking fan. He don't have that no more. So what did he do last time he had a fight with Frank Martin? Oh my God, what's wrong with Tank Davis? What's wrong with him? He didn't show up to the media day. Something's off with him. Why isn't he at the media day? Builds the fight. 350,000 pay-per-view buys here in America. Much more, to the tune of close to 400 across the world is what they're saying. But 350 here in America and a $15 million live game. But just that week, everything, it was red flags and alarm bells everywhere, right? And now you got this fight. You got the Lamont Roach fight. What happened the day before his press conference? Turkey and them tried to drop a bomb on you. Fire-ass fight card. Fire-ass fight card. That card is fire. Ain't nobody talking about that shit today. Turkey ain't even talking about that shit. Tank went so viral with his retirement talk for the end of 2025. He went so viral, Turkey had to get it on the phone. I just want to let y'all know I'm trying to make Tank versus Shakur later on in the year, like later in the year. I want Shakur to fight this fight. I want him to fight Zepeda. Then I'm looking to try to make Tank versus Shakur. People change their show. I watch titles come up of live streams that was supposed to go on this morning for people that quote unquote hate Tank Davis. They hate him, can't stand him, he garbage. I hate that. I hate him. He a monkey. He this, he that, all that shit. People were set to talk about something else today. Changed their whole live stream talking about Tank Davis, quote unquote, retirement in his press conference. Could he be serious? Perhaps. We'll see at the end of 2025. We'll probably see tomorrow. What if he changed his mind by tomorrow? You never know with that young man. But I just want to put it in your ear that if he's not serious, it's a pretty good goddamn way to get your fight talked about and get you talked about and make yourself go trending on every social media platform, and now people can't stop talking about you. Pretty good move. Because Shakur Stevenson fake retired. Teofimo Lopez fake retired. Tyson Fury fake retired. This is what fighters do, man. A lot of them. You fall in and out of love with the sport because it's a hard sport, bro. It's a hard sport. So, we'll see. But if you're not at least paying attention to the fact that this could all be him marketing, then whatever. He could legit just be mad because a lot of shit didn't go his way this year. He wanted to fight Loma. Shakur, not Lamont Roach. He wanted to fight in Houston, not Brooklyn, New York. He wanted to fight 2 fights in 2024, not 1. Could you be pissed off? So it could be real, could be marketing, could be pissed off. Here's something else people not talking about. Could be part of this plan because Floyd Mayweather was his mentor. Floyd Mayweather was a person that he's always looked up to. And guess what Floyd Mayweather did? He retired in 2008 after beating Ricky Hatton. Was that his last fight? Nah, he fought for another 8 years after that, all the way to 2017. And go look at the big fights he had after Ricky Hatton. Go look at all them big ass fights he had after Ricky Hatton. He retired in 2008. And it's funny, he retired in 2008 at the age of 31 years old. At the end of 2025, Tank Davis will be 31 years old. Coincidence? Maybe, bro. I just want to bring it to y'all attention. Do what you want with the information. Do what you want with it. The person who gave him the blueprint on how to become a star, he's talking about retiring at the same age that person announced their first retirement. Around the same time when Floyd was at his most popular. At that time in 2008 after Ricky Hatton, he was more popular than he had ever been to that point. And then when he came back, he got even bigger. And Tank Davis is doing it at the same age. Okay, bro. He's fed up with the sport and tired of the sport, but he wants to fight 3 times this year, which will require a lot of sacrifice, a lot of discipline, and a love and passion for the sport that he claims that he's losing, at least yesterday. Okay, bro. What I'm trying to get y'all to see is there's a lot of conflicting shit. And you should have your antennas up and just let this shit play out. That's what you should do. For me, my opinion with all this shit, man, I think that Tank Davis is smarter than y'all give him credit for. I've always told y'all that. I think he plays the social media game better than his peers. I think he knows how to say shit to make people talk about him and make people pay attention to him. And it's one thing for sure. Everything he did yesterday helped the marketability of the fight with Lamont Roach. Everything. Everything he did. People are talking about this fight like they haven't talked about it before. People are literally waiting tomorrow to see what he says. Just like when he didn't show up to that media day for the Frank Martin fight, guess what everybody did? Everybody was looking at the next press conference like, yo, is he gonna show up to this motherfucker? Is he gonna show up? Is he scared? Is he gonna show up to this shit? Now, after he dropped that bomb on you, after he dropped that bomb on you on Tuesday, guess what everybody gonna do tomorrow? Guess what? Today is Wednesday. They in DC tomorrow. Guess what everybody's gonna be doing tomorrow, man? Is Calvin Ford gonna be there, bro? Is Calvin Ford gonna be there? I gotta tune into this press conference. Is this nigga gonna stand on the retirement talk, or is he gonna change his mind? Is he gonna be in a good mood today and love the sport again? Cause he said probably like, what's gonna go on? That boy generated all this interest, all this buzz, like that, with one word: retirement. Got the world going crazy, bro. So, I don't know what he's gonna do. My strong opinion is he's not retiring at the end of 2025. If I'm wrong, then I wish that young man nothing but the best, or any fighter that decides it's time to hang him up. If it ain't in you no more, it ain't in you no more. But when I look at that young man, I still see that fire. I see someone that knows how to play the social media game. And I see a young man that even if you thought he was serious, that video I played to you at the beginning lets you know he's always open to change his mind. Maybe for the right amount of money. Maybe for the right opponent. Maybe for the right deal. Maybe during the right time of the year. Maybe with a little time off. But that, you fall back in love with the sport? Probably. And if he's so fed up, you would think he'd be fed up with his promoter. But he made sure that his homeboy said thank you to Al Heyman at the same time. I'm so fed up. I'm pissed off at Al. I'm pissed off at PBC. This is trash. I'm done with this fucking sport. Hey, dog, make sure you thank Al Heyman. Who would make him done with the sport? It would be the person running his career, right? The person that fucked up the Houston venue. The person that didn't get him the fight that he wanted this year. The person that didn't make sure he stayed active like he wanted to. But thank him at the same time. A lot of shit's leading me to believe that this is just to get y'all talking. Just like the Tank and Floyd, this is his MO. Do some shit, say some shit, behave in a way to make motherfuckers talk and tune in. For all the years under Floyd, nigga, let's fake beef. Let's beef to build the fight up. Now, without Floyd, antics at the press conference, saying shit to make people go crazy. I'm not showing up to the press conference with Frank Martin. I'm not into this shit. Nigga, I might retire at the end of this year. I'm done with this shit. Fuck boxing. Just tune in and stay along for the ride, bro. It's gonna be a hell of a ride, whether it ends in 2025 or it continues like I think it'll continue. Either way, y'all gonna be watching. Y'all gonna be tuned in, and that was the goal, I think. That was the goal. He gonna take this opponent that none of y'all want to see, right? Quote unquote, none of y'all want to see this trash ass opponent and do better numbers than any of your favorites. Than any of your favorites, bro. Genius in my opinion. Now, is he really retiring, bro? I might have to take this fight. Now dudes might take fights now. Now you might have to come to the table and take a fight. Because you don't know. I know Kenny Ellis was on Instagram acting like business as usual. I was looking at Lamont Roach today. He don't sound like a trainer that's worried. His right leg looked like it's hurting my MCL, but it don't affect him though. He a little heavy on his back foot. He said his right foot is his back foot because he's an orthodox fighter. It's the first press conference that he didn't have Calvin Ford and Kenny Ellis at. He just did a bunch of shit to make y'all talk about him. And you're doing it. We'll see what happens, bro. But I'm of the opinion, I don't think he's retiring. If he does, more power to him, man. I just don't see it happening at the top of his game when he's at his best, and assuming he gets the 3 fights that he wants. Assuming that he gets the money that he wants and the fights that he wants, and these fights get bigger and bigger. That means the money for 2026 is going to be stupid. And he just walk away from that. He may not like the fame, but he's a fighter at heart, and he's a dog. And he love that money. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Comment below, smash the like, sub to the channel. I'll see y'all soon. Peace. Gervonta Tank Davis. Let Shakur Stevenson. Devin Haney know y'all ain't built like that, bro.